Alright, welcome back to Roguetech and welcome back to your first playthrough. So, very exciting build episode! But to start off, for those of you who are not fans of build episodes, we are going to get this lovely, lovely stealth Nidhogg with a Gauss rifle and build it. I think it was the LAC-10 that we're building, right? Right? I hope. Whatever, I'll just run with it. No, it was the other. The other one was the other stealth. Oh, no, that's right, because it had the HVAC-2s rather than... Yeah, because this has the two MRM-10s and the light AC-10, yeah. Yeah, so this is the one I wanted to build, yeah. Alright, so we have now built 2 Nidhoggs. Roll credits, and if you don't want to stick around for builds, then, later. I mean, we also have a full condor we can just build. I'll take 700 armor, 812 hover tank. Wait, is there something? Ah, vehicle flamers, medium lasers, machine guns. That's why I didn't build it. That said, though, actually, vehicle flamers are very effective heat weapons, so if we paired it up in a hot biome with Calcifer, sure. It's free. Why not? Might as well. The chopper all I'm not going to build. I don't like the Aero 4 ER mediums SRM6. Like, if it was Aero 4 and LRM, sure, because then you actually have the range, you know, parity instead of that. Like, oh, that's such a horrible combination of weapons. So I'm not going to build that, at least not yet. I can actually scrap one part because I'll leave it. For now, I'll just leave it. Anyway. But yeah, so if you don't want to stick around for an entire episode of building, roll credits, see you Friday. Now then, for the rest of you, we're going to have fun. First, we're going to look at the catapult. No, first we're going to look at the avatar because I think we're going to strip the stuff off the avatar to put on the catapult. Right? I mean, they're about the same speed, right? They are about the same speed. We have 5 missile hardpoints on the catapult and 14 omni hardpoints on the avatar. I don't think I'm going to make it a LRM boat. I think I'm going to drop the LRMs and the Artemis ammo and case inside torso of an XL engine makes no sense. It doesn't actually do anything. The mech still goes down. Case 2, yes. Standard case, no. All right. Now that I got that out of my system, so we have 2 built-in medium laser diverse optics that just are there. Period. So that's 20 to 30 damage, up to 420 meters. They're not bad. Just, you know, they're there. We have a very bog standard cockpit. XL engine 280 core, sure, whatever. Omni gyro is kind of cool. I mean, at the very least, it has 50 stability. So this actually could be a very good candidate for some motion enhancement, because the higher stability threshold means we can go harder on sprinting without having to worry about getting knocked unsteady. And one of the biggest weaknesses of the avatar is that it doesn't go incredibly fast, and it has an XL engine, so mildly risky. But if we toss in a mask and supercharger, then with mask and supercharger active, we would go from 4.6 to 4.10. Still not the fastest, but that's still a lot more evasion than we otherwise would have had. The other path is, of course, going stealth. And then obviously you can also do both. Which might be a path we end up looking at. But if we go Void System, if we go with the Mimetic Stealth, then we wouldn't actually want to move that much. Charges decay by 1 for every 7 hexes moved, which means if we have the 4/6 move sprint, we would not lose any of the Mimetic Stealth charges. So that's cool. 6 stealth charges. 6 of the Mimetic Stealth charges. That is quite strong. I mean, that is quite strong. If we put an Angel ECM on top of it, along with the IFF Jammer we just got done picking up. And we have a Clan Exchanger, huh? Okay. Okay. You know, let's sketch that out first. But then again, so Mimetic Stealth is most useful at shorter ranges, but it is still effective at longer ranges as well. Obviously, we need ECM to be able to run that. Doesn't really matter which side we put it on yet until we figure out what we're doing elsewhere. I mean, yeah, we can put a probe and stuff, or we could put sensor probe. That way we have more boom room, which is the biggest strength of the Avatar, is that you actually have quite a bit of tonnage to just put stuff in it. And sensor probe would add to that by not making us spend a ton or a ton and a half on the probe. Or a ton or half a ton, actually. We don't really care about increased sensor and sight range, like, at all. All we really care about on a shorter range stealth mech is the counters ECM stealth and the bonus to sensor detection. Ooh, night vision, though. Ooh, night vision. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, well, first things first, I know we're going Exchanger because this is this is going to be an energy build. We've already got the 2 medium lasers that each generate 12 heat that we cannot take out, we cannot change, we cannot replace. So, IFF Jammer on top of the Angel ECM on top of the Stealth. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. Ooh, we could even actually... We could go with a full C3 network. So, wait. All company units with a C3 master receive 3% sensors, 2% sight distance, and +1 sensor check. C3 master. All units with a C3 slave gear receive 10% sensors, 5% sight distance, and +2 sensor check. So... yeah, I still don't really fully, like, grok how that works. But does that mean you actually want the C3 slaves on the fire support mechs? That seems weird. That seems really weird. Because if I'm understanding this correctly, the master actually gives better bonuses to the units that have the... oh no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Because it's one directional. So the idea is you use 3 tons to put a single C3 master on a fire support mech. Then you put a whole bunch of C3 slaves all over your lance so that one fire support mech, or those, you know, 1 or 2 fire support mechs, get a ton of stacking bonuses from all the slave units. Meanwhile, those frontline units receive the bonus from the master, which is why the bonus from the master is bigger, but it's not bigger proportional to the tonnage. Because the way the tonnage works out, this for 3 tons would effectively be 9% sensors, 6% sight distance, and +3 to sensor checks. So less sensors, more sight. Yeah. Which sight distance is more important on fire support mechs. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We can always take it off later. Okay. And if we're going with the Void system, we're not going with Mask of Supercharger. It is such a pity that we can't put Indo in this thing. We can't put Hybrid TSM either, so that's also not an option for how we get more mobility. We could actually... Ooh, that's interesting. So we would lose 8 out of the extra 10 stability threshold from the Omnimech Gyro. You know what? I don't even think that would be enough. An extra 10-meter move, 15-meter sprint. Wouldn't even... I don't even think that would bump either up by 1. If we had a pair, that would be a more interesting consideration. We do have Omni Lowers, and we do have an Omni Hand. Which means... Yes. Love it. And we actually have the carry weight for it. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I always forget. Combat shields, block weapons, in the center torso. Okay. In that case, I mean... That doesn't make any sense. Or does it? Does it make sense if we're going to be running an energy build that might run hot and literally that takes no tonnage? With one hand, with just a single Omni hand, because we don't have a pair, that would give us a handheld use for our, tonnage, our carry capacity. But it would also give us a +2 accuracy, decent damage melee attack, rather than kicking and shooting. I mean, 0.3 base physical and 0.1 stability damage per attacker ton, which means that this thing would have 21 damage and 7 stability damage base. So it'd be a total of 56 damage and 19 stability damage, plus 14 damage and 4 stability damage if it's active. I mean, that's respectable, actually. Considering it's not like a melee-focused build at all. Like, we're definitely not going to put a cockpit hot seat and stuff in it. Just if we happen to be in melee range, might as well. And again, we could go sensor probe. Clan sensors, We'll look at the sensors in a minute. That's a no-brainer. Fire Control Nova. Minus 15% heat generated by lasers. Yeah, we're definitely going to bring the sensor probe. That gives us night vision. That's the whole reason we're bringing that. But the Fire Control Nova, that's minus 15% heat generated by lasers. If the only weapons we have are lasers, then that means we can ignore the heat buildup from the void system and then still have the full exchanger. Or alternatively, the exchanger just gives us 5 flat, and that's an extra 15%. Either way, good times. Since we already get night vision from the sensor probe, that's basically what those would do. Lasers don't have jam chance, for the most part. We're not using missiles, so yeah, unless we took a fire control advanced target computer off of somebody else, which do we have? I think... Actually, hold up. Oh, hold up. All the executioner's running is the battle computer heat, right? Which means... like... boom. Heat delta of 1. Versus the battle computer heat, which is a heat delta of 3. I know, that doesn't seem like it's a big difference at all, but... oh, we don't have energy. Ooh, actually, hold on. Battle computer heat works on PPCs as well. And since that's the only battle computer we're using here, this just makes more sense. Period. Although, if I'm going to do that, would the clan exchanger be better than the double plus? Yes, it would. Meanwhile, the double plus, with the battle computer heat, could be used for non-laser weapons. And this is a reactive plating 95-ton mech, so I think the clan exchanger will be relatively safe. Probably. Hopefully. And that also means the Fire Control Nova has the advanced target computer, or advanced optics. Wait. Do we have no probe? We have no probe. I see. I see. We do have... right! The battle computer heat takes a ton. Right. So that actually... that's interesting. That's actually super interesting, because that means we could actually add... we could add a probe here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's do that. So we have 1 ton, exactly 1 ton, unless we want to... do we want to? I think we want to. ER medium? Yeah, I think we're going to drop this medium and replace it with an ER medium. Then we're going to replace this medium and we're going to replace it with a small laser, and over there is going to get an ER small laser. So now we have 1.5 tons, and now we give this thing a beagle probe. So we can now actually hunt down and kill stealthy mechs. Well, I mean, then again, the beagle probe's kinda, well, I mean, what else am I going to use the 1.5 tons for, realistically? Upgrading the small lasers to regular lasers? Yeah, we have a heat delta of 0. Which means we can actually afford to jump now and then. We can drop in hot biomes without too much concern. Sensors improved. That would literally just be +1 to sensor detection. Which, honestly... the extra +1 to sensor detection would help with the whole hunting down stealthier mechs. Cool. Sure. Why not? I mean, is this actually... That is an upgrade, right? I'm replacing 50 damage at 360 meters with... $15 damage at 360 meters and 25 damage at 480. Right, I don't care about 480 because I have nothing else that can reach 480. Got it. Okay. Does that mean we can actually downgrade to just an Exchanger Plus? Hold on. That's a heat delta of 4. $360 meters, 360 meters, 360 meters. Yeah, seems fine. Like, this Fire Control Nova on its own has us at a heat delta of 25. On its own. Clan Exchanger brings us up to -5. Double plus Exchanger brings us to -1. I think we use the Clan Exchanger here, actually. This means that if we drop in a hot biome, we will be able to Alpha Strike basically every single turn, or if we need to jump, we can afford to jump. I don't know. We'll tinker with it, but for now, I think the Clan Exchanger here makes sense. I believe it does. Again, specifically because this is definitely, obviously, a laser build. 100%. Whereas now with the Avatar, because we have those freed up. Right. Drop this, drop that, drop those. Alright. So, first things first. Exchanger Double Plus. IFF Jammer. Then we have the Void System, which needs a ECM. And... oh, we can actually go Warfare Suite. No, that's right. Warfare Suite benefits people around them more. For just raw defense, Angel ECM is better. For raw defense of this particular unit. Although Warfare Suite does provide ECM shield and scramble enemies, but yeah, that's assuming you're close enough for them to be scrambled. So, it's fine. And then, again, we go Sensor Probe here, because we don't have a specialist slot for night vision or advanced optics. So that gives us night vision. And then for fire control, we go Fire Control Advanced Target Computer. And the minus 10% multiplier to jam chance is the thing I think is the most interesting part of this. Because with that, we now have +2 offensive push accuracy, minus 10% jam chance, and night vision on a mech that, you know, it's respectable speed, but let's go Battlecomputer Heat. Let's go Battlecomputer Medium Range. And let's go... we could go Battlecomputer Ballistic if we put some ballistics in here, but more importantly, I'm thinking critical. Because you know what kind of energy weapon has decent crit chance, actually? Stun those PPCs. Yeah. I think we're going to need to put them both on this side torso. Oh man, but this is not using the Omni Mech to its full Omni potential. Ooh, actually, hold on. Aren't we making a punch bot? I want those snub those PPCs on the punch bot. Heavy PPC risk. Too heavy. Those are good for just battle mechs that don't have a lot of hard points. So it looks like we're looking at lasers, probably. Primarily. Which are hot. But we don't have to go with lasers at all. We can go with any kind of weapon. Which is very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing here. This is gonna be fun. Mag shot. Actually, I think I'll have to toss the Angel Elysium to that side. And I believe we also have somewhere down here. AP Gauss. Oh, that's right. There's only 3 per side. AP Gauss rifle. So I would need a lot of mag shot ammo. But AP Gauss rifle, 3 shots or 3 damage instances with bonus crit chance. Mag shot, single damage instance with doubled crit chance. Now these do require you to get in close, but they're super light. And while we're working on getting closer, we can use other tools at our disposal. Plasma cannons? Maybe. Overheat them and then just shred them and crit them out. Actually, first, I need to make sure I have mag shot ammo. Do I have... Gauss, light Gauss, machine gun... I don't, do I? Is this the point? Is this the point where we take the mag shots, the AP Gauss rifles, out of cloak and replace them with machine guns? Or even lasers, honestly. Oh no, that's right, ballistic hardpoint. This is not a Omni Mech. But it's only 1 bin, huh? It is only 1 bin. Only a single bin. Are we rebuilding cloak? This is a tough decision. It is a very tough decision. But yeah, here's the archer. Here is the primitive archer that we are definitely making into a punch bot. Battle fists, +1 accuracy with punches, plus 10% damage and stability. Oh, that's right, I already put the hybrid TSM. And the fire control blood sport, yeah. And the R12, yeah. I remember now. We primarily just needed the engine core. And we do have this 370 now. Or maybe we had it the whole time. I don't remember. That is quite an investment. But it's a 70-tonner that goes 5.8. Not bad. it has the super shock. Here's the thing, though. Hybrid TSM, crits go to the legs and arms. And I do have a cockpit hot seat. Oh, right. That's why. That's why. The super shotgun requires the extra from the hybrid TSM. The cockpit hot seat on its own is insufficient. That's why we didn't do that. Got it. Yeah, this is tricky. This is actually tricky. Like, obviously, we need to replace the armor with something. But again, if we're going 5'8", especially if we throw a mask or something on here, then we're going to be traveling too much. So, like, regular stealth armor? Maybe? Just run in and punch a bunch? Wait, why does it say 1 day? We didn't change anything. Oh, did I put something back in the wrong slot or something? Oh, the engine core. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. I am certain that I am doing that. So, let's just go straight to the easiest thing to figure out. Dropping the VSPL. VSPL plus snub-nose PPCs. Hello. Ooh. That'd be scary on a punch bot. Especially a punch bot who's not using a cockpit hot seat, because the hybrid TSM doesn't generate heat. Oh, man. Oh, that's juicy. Ooh, that's so juicy. Okay. Right. So, here's my thought here. First of all, no. Case 2, actually, I think I will use Case 2. We are going to be... I could also make the engine core smaller, but the thing is, if I make the engine core any smaller than 260, I would basically have to then put external heat sinks, and I don't want to do that. It has basic endo steel, which is fine. Minus 33% through armor damage, minus 33% through armor crit chance, minus 5% damage taken. Armor modification must be installed in the center torso. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Not for this mech. But I forgot that existed. As I often do. So, reflective coating is actually kind of interesting here. Kind of interesting. So, reflective coating plus AMS. But Gauss rifles exist. As do, like, Rack 2s and stuff, so... But then again, we don't... all we have is Pharaoh. So we can either save 11% of our armor weight. Or we can make it stealth. That's a thing. That's a thing we can do. We do not have advanced optics, so... I mean, IFF jammer, IFF jammers are good. I like IFF jammers. This does go back to the same question, though. Because if I change cloak, I can take that clan pharaoh, which will save 17% armor weight, which is obviously saving a lot more tonnage on a 65 or 70 tonner. Well, specifically the 65 tonner. Because the catapult safety will come from being really, really far away. At least that's the idea. And being able to duck behind stuff. Alternatively, or in conjunction, yeah, stealth is being rebuilt, or redesigned, rather. So, we're gonna drop everything of value, I think. Searchlight's fine. I actually had intended to take it out because it was stealth, but now it's not stealth, so the searchlight's actually a good thing to have on it. So, yeah. Sensor recon also totally, yeah. And it's got clan components in its cockpit. Yeah, this is beautiful. So we still have the AP Gauss rifles. So we still have the backstab potential. Although we could trade them out for machine guns, which do less damage. Do we just decommission cloak? Is this the point where I just decommission the mech? Because I am taking basically everything that makes it actually work. Then again, it still has 914. Hold on. How much armor does it have? 645. Okay. So it's actually on par. As long as I don't reduce the armor totals, it is actually on par with the hover tanks. But it is running a Clan XL engine. And a defense. So, like, I definitely don't want to lose that. And if I drop that, it's not viable anymore. So it has to keep the Clan XL. We can trade out the Clan Heatsink kit for an Inner Sphere double heatsink kit. Do we have... Yeah, we have 15 Clan doubles. Okay, yeah. That's probably why we didn't mind using it in the first place. Yeah. So it still does decent enough damage. We can also drop the tag and give it one... Ooh, we can drop the small pole. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's my idea. Medium laser bright bloom, medium laser bright bloom. And then... How much heat do we have? Plenty. Yeah, negative 12. And an ER small. Or do we shave off 0.32 tons of armor and give it another ER medium bright bloom? It would be +1 accuracy in the arm, but it would also be more likely to blow off. So, So this is when it's in 320 meters. Well, first of all, when it's in 480 meters, it's able to shoot all of that. Yeah. And then I just... Where do I find 0.32? That's where. That's where. Inner Sphere Pharaoh. Boom. Actually, oh, wow. That gives us another half ton. That gives us another half ton. Also, we have bolt-on potential that we could use. So we have 2 support hard points. So we have 2 support hard points. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to have ammo. Laser aim is too heavy, 1.5 tons. I mean, our heat efficiency is fine since we're not stealth now. Narc launcher's too heavy. Huh. 10 ton? Yeah, no. 6 ton? Yeah, no. So... yeah, we don't have any handheld weapons, but... I mean, we can punch. We can always punch. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, wait. Wrong one. That one. Actually, it doesn't matter, because if we are using the Vibro Sword, we can't shoot the thing in that in either arm. But that does mean we wouldn't be able to... You know, no. No, this is not a melee mech. This is a backstabber. If we're not sprinting with this thing, we're doing it wrong. Alright, so... as far as the 0.45 goes... Clan Guardian ECM is specifically stronger active than passive. And if we're going to be running around inside of the enemy's area, that's actually quite helpful. But we could replace the Clan Guardian ECM with just a bog standard Guardian ECM. I think that's what we actually do with the half ton. I think that's just the smartest use of the half ton. Yes, we could... actually, wait. No, that's not the smartest use. Because we have this active probe. And I still want protection. I do not want this thing running around just easily exploding. We do still have some stuff I don't want to lose in here. Actually, we could even replace the Indo. We have plenty of slots now. So yeah, there we go. We just freed up Clan Indo. We just freed up Clan Pharaoh. Arguably better lasers if you're able to get close. Definitely. There's the whole like, oh yeah, if you're past the edge of the ER medium, the Clan ER medium. If you're past 540, they're doing 0 damage, but the ER medium bright blooms are doing 15, but that's not why I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this is because heat efficiency. The Clan mediums are slightly hotter. Very slightly hotter. And heat makes you go slow. You go slow, you die. Heat delta of 3. I definitely don't want to put another exchanger in this thing. Is the ER medium too much? Is the ER medium too much? Actually, you know what? So bright blooms are 30, ER mediums are 25. So my thought here is either go 3 ER mediums or go 3 ER medium bright blooms. And then deal with the heat. And I think just because I don't want an exchanger running around on this thing, I am just going to go with 3 ER mediums. We have consistent range brackets. We have ample cooling, so we are at a -3 delta. We don't have to worry about slowing down, basically. That's the key takeaway here. We have probe, we have ECM, we have a searchlight to help at nighttime, to help other units. Accurate weapon lasers, so these 3 ER mediums are going to be reliable. AP Gauss rifles for crit. But he is definitely no longer cloak. Which actually means he's just kind of in the same bucket as the Urbies. Because we definitely want to bring our stealth pilot, our disgraced pilot, to the new, bigger, better stealth mech. Which then means, oh man, that then means her build is... Yeah, if I want to make this a stealth mech, I'm either going to need to keep the Stealth X. Full stop. I just realized the Stealth X, 6% and 6 flat. I don't think we need an Exchanger Plus for that. I think a Heat Bank Plus is adequate, right? -6 would be, the -6 flat would equal that out, so it would be plus 6%. So 6% of 50 would be 3. So we'd have a heat delta of like 1. Now, yeah, we're losing some defensive gyro. Yeah, we could drop it in hotter biomes with the Exchanger Plus. You know what? Fine. Fine. Also, we're going to move all of this stuff to the right side with the weapon that we don't want to lose. And if the Exchanger Plus explodes, we just change the build. If the Stealth X explodes, well, it's not a stealth mech anymore. Ooh, actually, that means we're dropping the Searchlight. So... do we go with the Clan Active? No, the Clan Active Probe is primarily good for the sight and sensor range. It doesn't make any sense to put that on a short-range backstabber. So we have half a ton. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this a good idea? Making Cloak stealthier? Like, Stealth Armor is, period, better than Stealth X. The only advantage Stealth X has is it doesn't take up the armor slot. One at medium, 2 at long, and 3 at extreme. 2 at medium, 2 at long, 3 at extreme. 3 sensor check penalty. 1 sensor check penalty. It's literally just better. And it actually doesn't run as hot. That's the funniest part. It doesn't run as hot. It's only 5% and 3 flat, instead of 6% and 6 flat. So what is 5% right now? Without the Exchanger, what is 5%? About 3. Because 5% of 60 would be 3. And then plus 3. So we're dealing with a roughly 2 to 3 delta. With all of our specialist slots open. And we just need to find 0.32 tons. Which, it's doable. It is doable. How do we do? Now that's... Ooh. 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 We could put 9 jump jets. 9 improved standard jump jets would be a 10 jump capacity. No, it's not right. Jump jets are better used on things that don't have 914. You're never going to be able to get as much evasion jumping as you are sprinting 14 hexes without investing way, way too much tonnage. Okay. Just focusing. I mean, we already have Fire Control's clan. We'll save those for mechs that need the night vision. This doesn't matter at all. This doesn't apply at all. We already got that. Eh. Yeah, no, I think we leave the cockpit exactly as it is. Harjal doesn't work with stealth, but I think it does work with Stealth X. Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. And obviously, we don't have the tonnage for any of the other stuff, unless we take stuff out. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. We do still have the option of giving it the Vibro Sword. But, as a reminder, the base damage and stability damage of a melee weapon is tonnage. And we're more interested in sprinting and backstriking than we are at melee attacking. So no, this is not the place for that. The combat shield doesn't really go great with, first of all, stealth, because it increases your visibility and sensor signature. And it also, you know, requires half the mech to be empty, so that's no good. You know what? I'm taking away a little bit of evasion from dropping the gyro defense. Am I? You know what, before I do, I think I would actually rather look and see if there's another mech that I can put it on. And we could go heat bank here, actually. This is actually like a really good place for a heat bank. The single heatsink that it's providing, or not single heatsink, the one double heatsink that it's basically providing is all we really need. Because we're already at a -3, which offsets the flat 3. And 5% of 57 is less than 3. So we would be overcooling with this heat bank. And again, the only way this mech dies is if it goes slow. That said, the other alternative to defense is accepting that eventually it will blow up. It's 4.5 tons. I actually like the heat bank idea better. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's do that then. That thing I've been going back and forth on repeatedly. Yeah, let's do that. And there's the heat bank. Cool. Still need to find 0.32 tons, but that's doable. I mean, it didn't have an active probe to begin with. So we just dropped the sensor probe. Ooh, actually, hold on. Didn't we have something? Minus 10% modifier to through armor damage and 10% resistance to critical hits. For 0.2. Specifically, we do not want engine crits. Specifically, we do not want stealth armor crits. Plus, where am I gonna, like... It's just 0.2 is exact. See, that's 1 full ton. Like, 0.2 is a number. It is a number. That it definitely is. I think I'd rather put the IFF jammer on the Stealth X and the Void system. So we still have the Void system that's going to take 1. So yeah, we're not gonna put the IFF jammer there. Now I think we're gonna. If we get to structure, we're probably losing the mech anyway. And 25% structure points is not actually significantly less whenever you have a low number to begin with. But Indo is saving us 1.5. This would save us 1/5 of that, 0.3. So no, that's not an option. Like, the protective padding is just like the only thing I could think. No. 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 10% would be an extra 22.5. But we're already at max evasion. Like, we're already getting max evasion, right? And that would take away some of our stability threshold. So, unless I was coupling it with a better gyro, yeah. I know I'm putting so much time into this, and there's literally a chance that it explodes anytime now. That's completely useless for this mech. Yeah, I can't think. Can it be used? Can it be used? It can be used with stealth armor. It is 0.8 tons though. Nah, this isn't the right mech for it. But it's nice to know we can put that on stealth armor. That's, actually, just, I know this is not, but, yeah. No, the only complaint that it has, the only complaint is that we're over tonnage. So, yeah, we're gonna have a void system with a spall liner. Why not? I got nothing. And I am already maxed armor. So... Oh! I could strip armor and put the yeah. That we're gonna just do that. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Is it active probe? Yeah, it's active probe. There's the active probe back. Oh, but it really does hurt stripping armor off this thing. It already has so little. But there's no other way. There's literally nothing else I can do to save tonnage. Other than, you know, not run stealth. Which is obviously a bad idea. Stealth is the only reason this thing is still alive this far into the campaign. No, I would rather waste 0.2 tons than take armor off and have a slightly better hit chance. Do we just go double AMS flare here? Like, not even joking? Just give it that extra little bit of survivability? Now, worth noting that AMS flares can only shoot at weapons that are targeting this mech. That would be stupid. That putting no. 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 While using the Indo TSM would let us carry heavier. No, it would be so stupid. That would be an incredibly stupid thing to do. Yeah, no, we'll just keep the AMS flare. We don't need handheld weapons. Yeah. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with the changes that have been made. Or that are that are being made, I should say. Yeah, the IFF jammers are going with the void system and the stealth X on the heavier mechs. Are they? I don't think an ECM of Shield of 2 is going to make the difference between a heavy mech dying or living. It actually might with Cloak. It actually might save Cloak. I think it'll be I think it'll be a lot more likely to save Cloak than just a single AMS flare. And I'm sorry for those of you who like hate when I just scroll through completely, but yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any singular thing that is escaping my mind other than the protective padding. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Yeah, mask is 1.5. Hargel's 1, or the Hargel 2 is 1. C3 Slave is a ton. Like, the only thing that is just 0.2 is that. But that does mean if we get hit with, like, you know, through armor damage, it takes 10% more before we lose a location. Which could be the difference between it exploding or not. And again, the 10% resistance to crits, that's helpful. Especially if the engine is getting crit. Alright, well, not even joking. I'm gonna take it off the head, because at least if the head gets, you know, just punched through, then we keep the chassis. I'd rather take that 1 point off of there than anywhere else. Okay, and with all that said and done, there we go. Now then, with that out of the way, oh wow, I'm already past an hour. Hoo-hoo. Ha-ha. Hee-hee. Oh boy. Do I just keep going? Do I literally just keep going? I think I might, honestly. See, the Void system does take a lot of the tonnage. It cannot use the spall liner because of those medium laser diverse optics. Okay, so my idea of spall liner plus Void system. I could also just not make the avatar the Void system. Also, what's up with the crab? Why is the crab red? What's going on? What's going on? What? Also, what? Dreadnought gyro? Just built in? Okay. Huh. Huh. Actually, light AC5s are probably going to be the best ballistics I can put on there. I can't make this a punch bot because it doesn't have hands. Okay. Well, I know where I have a pair of light AC5s if I decide that I want them. Yeah, the Archer, if we want to use the super shotgun, we have to use the hybrid TSM. Which, fair enough. Fair enough. The bonus that the super shotgun gives to punches is actually significant enough over just a regular combat shotgun that I think it actually offsets the times 1.25 versus times 1.5. And the hybrid TSM doesn't generate any heat at all. Which means we can go with something really interesting. Like an MRM40. With okay. So firing in Apollo firing mode gives +2 evasion ignore, +2 accuracy, but -1 damage per missile when firing with Apollo ammunition, and -25% to all range brackets when firing with Hunter-Killer ammunition. Do we even have? Do we even have? Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay. 40 times 10 is 400. This would be 12 alpha strikes with that MRM40. And we're only at 42 out of 70. We don't have an engine core. That's why we're at 42 out of 70. Okay. That probably complicates things. I mean, that said, actually, hold on. While we're getting in range, to punch. We can start shooting this thing at 540 meters. Huh. And we can start shooting this at 420 meters. Huh. So maybe we go with boom room instead of a giant core. So here's the thing, 370 core, we would only have 5.6 tons left for anything else. Literally anything and everything else. And we'd have 5.8. Here we'd have 4.6, but turning on the hybrid TSM would bring us back to, I believe, 5.8. It's 107 up to 132. So yeah, the hybrid TSM would bring us up to 5 move. And our sprint would basically be the same. So it would be 5.8 with the hybrid TSM and the 300 core. Oops. Which is just insane. Just, that's so much tonnage. No, not that. Then we also have this. Which would also, I believe, bring us to 5.8 whenever we activate the hybrid TSM. But here we've got almost 20 tons of boom room. And that's with the primitive armor still. Is this it? Do we make this? No. Do we? Do we make ourselves a stealth punch bot that doesn't go super fast, but just gets there eventually? Then the other option is, of course, going with the 370 core and just having the extra 1 move to sprint without the hybrid TSM active. And then with the hybrid TSM active, that would probably bump up to 6.9. Most likely. I'm fairly certain that 160 is 6.9. So yeah, let's just do that. Actually, we don't want to go 9 hexes if we are going with the void system. We don't want to go 9 hexes. We want to use the hybrid TSM to get the extra hex to get in and punch if needed. But we use that extra... we can use that extra boom room instead of using that extra boom room for, like, crazy weapons. Well, I mean, we can also use it for weapons, but we can use it for the void system, spall liner, and electronic warfare. Wait, what? Oh, it already has the AR-12. It already has the AR-12. I'm sorry if the flickering over there is annoying. The AR-12 is not actually great for a mech that's getting in close all the time. just specifically because it does not actually allow you to switch it to active and scramble the people you're close by. So the Angel Museum is actually better for what we are using it for. That said, I just realized that Void System and Spaliner both have fixed slots. Well then. So... okay, so it's just center torso and side torsos. Is it minus 5% damage taken for the entire mech, though? This can be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works. The other alternative is the Electronic Warfare Suite, which is just always both protecting this mech and its allies and scrambling any nearby enemies. Which is actually a really great way... no. Actually, no. Actually, yes. It will still be better protection than... yeah, no. Give me the Warfare Suite. Give me the Warfare Suite. Although I'm running out of slots pretty quick. Unless I want to put ammo in the center torso. Because I was thinking of putting another MRM in the other side torso. But I am running out of slots here. And then naturally we put the Sensor Recon. Naturally, we put the IFF Jammer Mark II. Yeah, this thing is going to be so hard to detect. And then it's just going to walk up and punch people. So good. I just got to make it work. Now, I do not have any kind of case right now. I really want that case 2 wherever it was. Now, it is a Clan XL, so having case 1, just regular case, would serve a purpose. But case 2 would serve a bigger purpose. So... where was the case 2? You know what? I could find it later and put it. I just need 1 slot and I believe 1 ton. Case is half. Yeah. Case 2 is 1 ton. And we have a compact heatsink kit. And this is actually the perfect use case for compact heatsinks. They're heavier, but they're smaller. I do not have a snub. I mean, I don't have a energy hardpoint for a snub. But yeah, heat efficiency, we're at... yeah, heat delta negative 30. Well then. Yeah, there's no way we have enough for a handheld. Anything... wait. I've put all this effort into using this super shotgun. But I have 2 combat shotguns. Two combat shotguns, for the record, would let me use cockpit hot seat. And I'm definitely overcooling right now. Because this would be 12 tons total. Not 16. Double boomstick archer? I mean, it's hilarious if nothing else. And a 75-tonner would let us use the super shotgun with the cockpit hot seat. Because if I try to put anything in this specialist slot, other than like an AMS flare, literally anything. Oh, there's nothing I really want to. Okay, so I don't need to put anything in that specialist slot. So that's a thing that I can just, you know, not. So maybe I do go with the bigger engine core. It's like, yeah, I could put the MRM-20 there, but now I have MRM-60, and I'm out of slots. Completely. Unless I want to put the Warfare Suite in the arm. And I would still need more ammo. Which, again, slots. Or I could just be happy with an MRM-40 that has 12 alpha strikes and can fire during melee with crazy accuracy. Oh. Oh. There are no weapons on the right half of this. Oh, right. Shield prevents punch. Shield means this hand would not punch. So we actually want a Dreadnought gyro, not a combat shield, if we're going to do that. Okay. There are so many possibilities here. Go with the speedy leg actuator. Does the 10% walking distance increase as well? Does it make the plus 30 turn into plus 33? I don't know. If you do know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, no, I think, legitimately, I think an engine core is the best thing for us. Big, chunky engine core. And then that gives us 1 ton left for case 2 in the side torso. Bada bing, bada boom, we are done. Although... this has to be in the center torso. So... those... I really want case 2 on, because I think that's the side that's going to be facing the enemies. Which also means this comes over here. And then, yeah, just, I'm actually gonna take it off the leg. There we go. So exactly 1 ton left, specifically for case 2. Cool. So there's the archer. Who had case 2? We need it on the archer. There it is. Alright. That goes on the archer. That goes probably on... oh, actually that stays. Ooh. Ooh. We'll come back. We'll come back. Crab. Crab had the light AC5s, the patchwork, which is definitely not going on the crab, I don't think. Then again, maybe it does. We do have the Dreadnought gyro. We could make a very interesting little hard-shell crab. Reflective coating, AMS, AMS, AMS. Very hard to kill crab, maybe? But not yet. Not yet. So legitimately, I have no idea what I want to do with the avatar now. I was gonna... Oh, that's why we... The stealth. The stealth is why. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. So. What am I doing? Oh, man. MRM40. MRM40. Ammo. MRM Apollo. MRM Apollo. Internal. Case 2. But the Void system specifically wants us to not move too much. So, let's just go tanky instead. It's just simpler that way. It's just simpler that way. That way we don't have to worry so much about all the things and the stuff and the things. We can actually still completely go with the... Requires 1 ton carry capacity. It's still going to be a stealth punch bot. I love it when things come together. Yeah. Because we don't need the exchanger, right? Wait. Oh. Engine core. That's why it's showing us hot. And Stealth X doesn't really care how much we move, how fast we move, where we move. Doesn't care at all. So, yeah, it's perfectly happy with a 370 core. So we've got the super shotgun. We've got the grippy hand. Do we need the grippy hand? I think we need the grippy hand. Right? No, we don't need the grippy hand. So we can save the grippy hand for somewhere where it'll be more interesting. Because, yeah, +1 handheld accuracy, +1 physical weapon accuracy, not punch. Just physical weapon and handheld weapon. And then the electronic warfare kit. Yep. And that's it. Oh wait, sensors. Sensors were the... Oh, Artemis. No, Apollo. Yes. That's what I was forgetting. Alright. And then primitive sensors are actually too heavy, right? Yeah. So literally any sensors, which I guess means we're just gonna go clan sensors. The recon sensors are definitely going... I mean, I say that. Oh, no, that's right. Sensor probe does not stack with Warfare Suite. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, we have really good punches. Really good punchy punch. Yeah, 70 tonner punching with the super shotgun bonus, with the battle fist bonus. This is going to be a great punch bot. We have the hybrid TSM for times 1.25 melee damage. Our movement is a 5.8, which is very respectable for a 70 tonner, and then we can kick the hybrid TSM on to gain 30 extra meters of move, 45 meters of sprint, which I believe actually puts us up potentially to 610. Potentially. At least somewhere in that range. 6'9", 6'10". Pretty good. Pretty good. We are using our full carry capacity. Beautiful. We still have 0.27 tons left, but we have maxed armor everywhere. Minus 5% damage reduction. Like 5% damage reduction and reduced through armor damage and crit chance through the spall liner. In addition to the 30% resistance to energy weapons in exchange for a 5%, essentially, because the 5% resistance from spall liner. So those 10% become 5% ballistic and missile and 35% energy, more or less. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, this is going super long. It's fine. It's fine. At least I can disable mid-roll ads now. Yeah, none of that. Not interested in any of that. Again, we have 12 alpha strikes with the MRM-40 with Apollo. And I can't imagine any situation where we would shoot anything other than Apollo with this particular build. Like, unless we had some kind of ammunition that was like bonus crit chance. This is reduced damage to structure. So no. No. Yeah, this is what we got. This is what we got. Yeah, that's spiked. Spiked is just not... Spiked is not ideal for melee mechs, specifically because of the minus 10% walking distance. It's just not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. Plus, it does make 1.25 armor point multiplier, 30% armor weight. So, all that really does is lets you be above the max. Whatever. It's fine. So we have Reflective Coating, Spall Liner, Stealth X, IFF Jammer, Warfare Suite. This is actually a pretty sweet setup. And we have a negative 24 Delta. So, yeah. Yeah. We should be able to run in literally any environment. Cool. I'm just trying to think, is there anything I can do with the .73? I know what we can do with the .73. Either... Well, no, not either. You know what, for now, this time I will confirm it. Because I don't need to do this to drop it for the first time. But I'm pretty sure this crab has a cool little thing right here that will save us 0.4 tons. And whenever we put that 0.4 tons savings on the Archer, we'll be able to put that half bin of MRM acid ammo in there. Alright. Man, I'm an hour and 35 minutes in, but... you know what? I said it was going to be a build episode, so... If anyone is still around at this point, And still has not realized that this is literally just going to be a build episode. There's nothing I can do to help them. I made it explicitly clear. Enhanced LRM 40 is actually not super interesting. I mean, it is super, don't get me wrong. It is super interesting. 7 damage per, right? 7 damage per missile. Especially if we then... So what is the difference between Artemis 4 and Artemis 5? Can be attached, can be attached, 1 per weapon, must be same location. It's the same. Artemis 4 mode versus Artemis 5 mode. +1 accuracy with attached weapon. -2 indirect fire accuracy. Enables clustering. +2 evasion ignore. +2 chance to cluster. +3 evasion ignore. +2.5 chance to cluster. Oh. And it's 1.5 tons instead of 1 ton. But if you run 1... Okay. Got it. So I have to... If I want to run multiple missile systems, they all have to be the same. Got it. I'm happy with that. I fully intend for this to be a direct fire. Well, primarily direct fire. I do have the option of turning them off and firing indirectly, but... Yeah. I've got a heat delta of -20. Oh boy. Really? Interesting. Yeah, no, I think I just save tonnage. And if I need slots, I've got that clan Indo I can slot in. We'll worry about heat and stuff later. Can I fit, by chance, another 2 LRM-15s? No. Not even one more. So I still need ammo as well. What about the two clan 10s? It's not super practical. Actually, how many Artemis bins do I need here? Before I mess with trying to stick more tubes in, how many Artemis bins do I need? I've got 40 tubes. So that's 3 Alpha Strikes, 6 Alpha Strikes, 9 Alpha Strikes, 12 Alpha Strikes of Artemis. And then, obviously, we need to throw in a bin of Mag Pulse, because why not? Ooh, actually, that's right. Mag Pulse really hurts in LRM specifically, because you're paying all that extra tonnage to do 7 damage per missile instead of 5. But LRM Mag Pulse, you're doing essentially the same damage as standard LRMs, but paying the extra tonnage for enhanced. That said, okay. That is a consideration, actually. If we are... Actually, I might still keep the Artemis, but just to sketch out a slightly different idea. Just a slightly different idea. So we have 2 LRM-15s. We have an MML-15 Risk, and we've got 2 Clan LRM-10s. Along with AMS options. And potentially PPCs. Like, there's a lot of stuff we can pack in here. But the MML-15 risk would need Clan SRM or LRMs. We're obviously going to put that side torso so it's more protected. Question mark. So we do not currently get an accuracy bonus from the arms. Clan LRM 10, Clan LRM 10. That gives us 10 tons remaining for ammo. Or Artemis, or both. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of really interesting. So the LRM-15s could only fire Inner Sphere LRM ammo, but the 10s and the MML can fire Clan LRM. So we definitely put... This is... Oh, that's nice. Artemis 5 attachment on the MML-15 risk. We have... That makes me sad. We seriously have no clan Artem. Okay. Fine. I'm not going to waste a ton and a half just to be able to use Artemis L or SRM ammo. Do we have any clan SRM? Yes. We have just regular clan SRM. I mean, that said, it's still a 15-tube, essentially LRM for 4.5 tons. Yeah, it has a crazy jam chance, but it's fine. It's fine. Alternatively, so the fact that I don't have Clan Artemis... So this is 6 Alpha Strikes. That's 12 Alpha Strikes, half of which are really good indirect fire, and... or not necessarily even indirect fire, just, like, period. And then we can drop that, and maybe go Thunderbolt. Maybe. So Mag Pulse, again, with regular LRMs, you're trading 3 damage for 1 heat, and also heat generation and chance to shut down and all sorts of craziness. Oh, is it just Mag Pulse SRMs that can shut people down? I thought it was LRMs too. Unless that changed. Then we also have Tandem, which is more interesting whenever you've got, you know, more than 30 tubes firing it. So I think I would actually rather save that bin for the in LRM 40 build that we will eventually put on a shorter range mech. Or a short to mid-range mech or something. Deadfire? Don't really care. If we're that close, we're probably dead already. We probably already messed up. You know what? I could actually even... I could put the Artemis 4 on the 2 LRM-15s and still run Artemis ammo. So this is 4 Alpha Strikes. That would be 12 Alpha Strikes. So we'd have 12 Alpha Strikes with the LRM-15s, half of which, or 2/3 of which would be damage, direct fire damage though, and so then we definitely would want to put Swarm in there as well, so we have indirect fire options while not using the Artemis. And then, literally, if we make a shorter range, faster, more get-in-your-face, take advantage of the no minimum range in LRM 40 build, probably with the PPCs and things. Yeah, I can very much see that being a LRM, tandem LRM build. Okay. For now, this is worth trying. Also, we have no engine upgrade yet. We have no engine upgrade yet. What? Does that change things? We can make it faster. Does that change things? How much does that change things? Okay. 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 So, hypothetically, obviously the ammo is a tight fit. We would need to start putting in heat sinks. But we could do the 40 NLRM tubes with the 20 clan LRM tubes. Again, Magpul's not super interesting. So now each of these bins, instead of being 4 shots, would be 3 shots. Because now we're firing 40 regular LRM. The clan ammo is still fine. So here we would have 3, 6, 9. Ooh, actually, if we did that, so that we then, we're still gonna end up, we're still gonna have some problems, but it's a fire support mech, so it should be able to tuck around behind cover and hide and fire indirectly if necessary. But that would be 3, 6, 9. +10, 11. +1 heat damage dealt, -20% to armor, +25% to structure. Hello. If we hit structure, our missiles are going to be doing almost SRM damage. So if we need to destroy a base, or if we get through some turret's armor or a big chunky vehicle's armor, plus the heat damage is just 2 damage to vehicles and structures. So like, like it. Again, the reason why the Magpul's ammo is not great for the NLRMs is specifically for the same reason that the LRM ammo is insane. Potentially. Likewise, Deadfire ammo. Reduced range brackets, sure. Sure. No minimum range doesn't matter for the NLRMs, but here's the thing. That 50% extra damage, if we have a really good shot, the extra stability damage, like, yeah, -2 accuracy, it's rough, but still. Also less likely to be intercepted. Like, we have the accurate weapon missiles quirk, so better clustering, better accuracy. All of the affinities of the catapult are all about missiles being more accurate. And I don't even know which side is actually more important to protect. And yes, I am very well aware I did not max armor. I'm about to get there. I'm just, like, sketching really, really fast. Yeah, I think I like it. I think I like it exactly the way it is. But I will move all the Artemis ammo over there. I think I actually care more about the NLRM-15s than I do about the Clan LRM-10s and the NLRM-10. And it's an XL, so this would actually be a good place to put Case on the side that's more likely to be facing the enemies. Or, you know, just another half ton of armor and hope that everything goes smoothly. Hope that I remember this is not supposed to go running in. But yeah, so that's 3 shots, or 3 Alpha Strikes, 9 Alpha Strikes with Artemis. 9 Alpha Strikes with Artemis. If given the opportunity, that's 3 Alpha Strikes doing SRM damage plus. 3 Alpha Strikes of doing heat damage and potentially SRM damage to structure. 3 Alpha Strikes of just, like, AoE whatever. 2 Alpha Strikes. 2 Alpha Strikes with a jam chance. Higher crit chance through armor damage. But minus 25% yeah, no. I didn't realize it also had the minus 25%. So that definitely needs to go in, like, standard LRMs. But if I'm going to make a standard LRM mech, this would be the standard LRM mech to make. That's what it all comes down to, really. And basically everything except for the Deadfire doesn't care whether it's in LRM or regular LRM. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Can I actually make... If I drop the LRM-10... Can I make a full Artemis 4 Okay. So now this is 30, 60 tubes. 60 tubes means that each bin of ammo is 2 Alpha Strikes, 4 Alpha Strikes, 6 Alpha Strikes, 8 Alpha Strikes. This is suddenly much more interesting. But since we're now firing 60, that's not even a full... That's 1 Alpha Strike and then... whatever. But again, we wouldn't want to be firing that out of those. So it's basically... just for the LRM-15s. Just like the Mag Pulse we would want to fire the Incendiary out of the NLRMs and the Mag Pulse out of the LRM-15s. Is this a thing we can actually get away with? So here's the thing. I don't think dropping the engine core to a 250 would actually cost us... If we had a 250, I think it would actually save us just a hair of tonnage. We also don't have any electronic warfare yet. Like, this would be a perfect place... Where is it? This would be a perfect place for a AR-12 sheath beacon. Absolutely. Sensor's range would also be, you know, practical here, especially if we go with a non-NLRM build. Fire control missile hit point is a viable fire control. And actually, I think it might legitimately be the best fire control. Because we don't have battle computers, really, for, like, missiles at all. We have no heat problems to speak of. So, I think I legitimately, since I don't care about range, the night vision would be good. Night vision would be good. But yeah, I think I would literally go missile hit point here just to make AMS not an issue or less of an issue. And then... Sure. I don't see a cockpit that gives night vision, so yeah, just whatever, toss a comm suite in. It's fine. 2.3 million. We do not have it. If I can get 2 more LRM fit, like bog standard LRM-15s, I think that's the build I'm going to go with. But we definitely can't afford to drop a XL upgrade in here. So I think what we can do for now, just for now, is start with what we do have and not upgrade the engine yet. So what we do have is a pair of LRM-15s, boop, boop, a pair of Artemis attachments, boop, boop, and ammo. And also, right, clan armor, so we will... Oop, nah, that's not what I meant to do. Clan armor, so we can actually afford to put ammo in the legs and have it cased there instead of putting it in our actual, you know, body. And now we need a lot less ammo, specifically because we are... So, that's 30 missiles per round. So, 4, 8, 12 Alpha Strikes, including indirect fire. I want to see. I want to test it. Why not? And then... Yeah, the fire control missile health or whatever, it's only going to be giving these LRMs 3 hit points, but that does mean that unless it's high explosive ammo, it's going to be a lot harder for them to get intercepted. Definitely going AR-12 sheath beacon. Ooh, actually... does not give us ECM protection, but does give us night vision and sight. Actually, night vision doesn't matter when you're firing on sensors most of the time. If you don't have direct line of sight, you're not using night vision. Durr. Like, the name kind of says it all. Oh, 2 hours in, yeah, my brain's a little fried. And then the Siege C3 Master. Why not? See what happens. Because we're going to have a little bit of extra tonnage since we're, you know, not running everything. No. Cockpit, comm suite. Fire control, missile hit points. Now we've got about 10 tons left. Got about 10 tons left. So... we got 36 heat delta remaining. So why don't we go ahead and use the no damage fall off 720 meter 75 damage pinpoint PPC. Heat delta of 9. We still haven't used any specialist anything. So that's cool. We are low on armor compared to what I would like. But Exchanger Plus completely fixes our heat problems. This is an extreme range mech. This is not even a long range mech. This is a... we do not want to be anywhere within 600 meters. We want to dance around at the furthest outskirts of the battle. Yes, the heavy PPC does not benefit from the accurate weapon missiles quirk. Yeah, I know. Actually, you know what? That's a really good point. It doesn't. At all. That has damage fall off. That has damage fall off. Do I just... I mean... I can still go clan 10s. Why not? And then put the ammo for the clan 10s. We've got clan ammo. And we've got clan swarm. And I think it's going to be right side towards enemy, so move the exchanger over here. We have all the Artemis... yeah, we have all the Artemis ammo in the world. So we're going to switch the tandem over there. And again, we do have case. Which means, if this arm blows because of an ammo explosion... we basically just lose the clan LRM-10s and the ammo. Yeah, I think this is the play. And then I think we max armor. Just not back armor. I don't know what it was originally. So this is getting cheaper, getting more expensive. Okay. So it's 45 in the sides. And it was... 60. Yep. 60. You can tell because the cost of the work order is increasing when I go above or below 45 on the sides and above and below 60. So that's where it was. Cool. And obviously the places that have the ammo we want maxed. And if that means we have to shave a little off of our shield side, our shield arm I should say, so be it. This is actually not a terrible build. Considering it's a, you know, standard engine. Now, obviously, if we run into AMS, I don't think we have enough missiles, nor the... I don't think the missile hit point is going to do enough to be the difference. But it gives us a chance to play with the Artemis 4 attachment. It gives us a chance to see how having some missiles that are Artemis and some missiles aren't, blah, 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 blah. Let's just try the tandem ammo. Like, this is an experiment build, really. This is for science. And it's only 257,000, which is basically all we've got. So, that is going to be the final build for this episode. Just over 2 hours later. We'll figure out the avatar. Then again, I kind of already figured out the avatar. I, at the very least, know that this is going to be my Void System mech. And I very much know that that means it is getting one of the IFF jammers, which I apparently used. Both of. Oof. Okay, so I definitely want the sensor recon and the Void System. Definitely want the fire control advanced targeting computer. With the oh, can't get the sensor probe giving us night vision if the sensor recon is being used. Yeah, okay. There are decisions that need to be made, but yeah. That was 2 hours of sketching in the mech bay. To be fair, I did completely warn everyone. Completely. Man. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.